They literally need to destroy you before they leave. They have to do this to you. They have to make you feel completely worthless. But there's this one thing that the narcissist will do before they leave. This is the last trick before the narcissist leaves. Watch this video because I'm going to explain all of it. Hello everyone, I hope that you're all doing really well. So this is the last thing, the last trick that the narcissist will do before they actually leave, before all of this is over. And you know what, we don't see this coming because it is done so covertly. We don't see it, there's just so much going on. But this is the narcissist's last trick. Like, this is the thing that they do before everything crashes and burns. So for a lot of you, you know, you've probably experienced this, you've probably gone through this, you know, because you've all been in these narcissistic relationships. And also those of you who are going through one right now, there's these things that the narcissist does, and everything that they do happen in cycles. So it's the value, devalue, discard, value, devalue, discard. It is always that cycle. It's just their blueprint of who they are, how they behave. These processes of being, okay, this is what they do. These are repeated patterns in the way that they behave. And this doesn't change. This is just who they are. And it's something that they've learned, you know, in their skill set, in their life. They do the same thing. You know, these can be individuals who have really successful businesses, really successful careers, quite high-powered, successful careers. And nobody would know, nobody would even believe you if you were to say that they are like this, because they are so good at just blending in that nobody would know anything. Nobody would even have a clue that this person is this way. But behind closed doors, they are a completely different character. They are someone who you would never believe. Nobody would believe you if you were to say. And that's what makes it so dangerous. That's what makes them so covert, because if you didn't know any better, you wouldn't know that they are narcissistic. You wouldn't know that there was something wrong. So when you understand who they are, their behaviors, the way that they think, the way that they interact with you then becomes quite obvious, because you can predict their next move. You can predict what they will do. You see, it's like, even though they study you, even though they look at your behaviors, even though they study your body language, the way that you respond to things, your triggers, you know what? You can do the same thing with them. And I'm sure for a lot of you, you have done this. You know, if you really think about it, you can see, you will know who they are, what they do, what their next move is going to be. So this is up to you to figure out where they are in this cycle, because you will know best. So the last trick that I'm talking about here is that they have got to destroy you before they leave. And the reason why they have got to destroy you is because they want you, right, in their minds, they want you to be in the same place that they left you. They left you back there broken, anxious, depressed, maybe even contemplating taking your life. They'll love it. They'll love it. They will leave you there because they don't have compassion. They don't have understanding. They actually don't care that you are in this position. They're quite happy because this is all about hierarchy, that they've got to be better off than you. So they're going to be quite happy, quite proud of themselves that you are there. You are needing them. You are nothing without them. That's the place that they want to get you to, because they want to get you codependent, reliant on them. Because if you are in that state, then you are easier to control. You are easier then to manipulate. And that's what they're looking for. That's what they want from you. They want you to be easy to control. They want you to be malleable. They want you to be compliant. That's what they want from you. They want compliance. If you can provide the narcissist with all of those things, they're going to keep coming back for you. They're going to keep wanting to be with you. If you are someone who has found out that actually what is going on here, they're going to want to get rid of you because they don't want you to see past the game. So if you are someone who is standing up to them, figuring them out, asking a lot of questions, they're not going to like you at all. They're going to want to get rid of you, which is why they want to destroy you, so that your attention, your focus isn't on them, asking the questions, trying to find out information. It's more about you feeling broken. So they will use all of your triggers. They will use everything that they know about you against you. They will press your buttons to put you down, to leave you there, to leave you on the floor broken. So that in time, when you do mend a little bit, they can come back for you and see if they can do that all over again. Because the more times that the narcissist puts you down and makes you feel worthless, the more power they have over you. That's what they believe. Because then you're easier to control. They can do what it is that they want. They get you to believe a certain reality, their reality, a broken reality, an illusion. They get you to believe an illusion that isn't real. Because that's what they believe, and they think that they are right. So if you're questioning them, if you're going against them, they're not going to like this. They're going to try and convince you that actually you're the one that's wrong. You're the one that is doing the wrong thing. This is the trick. This is what they do. But the last time that they do it before they leave is going to be the most intense. They're going to want to devalue you completely, so that you are on the floor, you are so destroyed, so that they can then go around to their friends, to people that they know, to tell their sad little story that they are the victim and that the problem is you. That's what they will do. They'll put all the blame onto you so they get out of this scot-free, looking great, and that they can get new supply. That's what they do. So it's about putting you down, making you feel worthless, making you feel like nothing, so that they can plan their escape and get new supply. So that constantly with new supply, they are just hopping from one place, from one relationship to the next, so that nothing looks untoward or wrong with them. It's always the supply's fault. It's always them that have done wrong. Never the narcissist. Narcissist just makes themselves feel good, superior, like they are God, like they are amazing. This is the fake confidence that they have. They know on some level it's wrong. They know what they are doing is not right. But they're never going to answer to it. They're never going to own up to it. They're not going to take responsibility for it. Why? Why should they? They get their needs met. They get what they want out of this scenario and they move on. They leave a trail of destruction. But that's the thing. This trail of destruction is what keeps them going. They feel very happy about this because nobody ever challenges them. No one ever says anything to them, because either they have been too gaslighted to understand the reality and the truth, or they feel too afraid to be able to challenge the narcissist. The thing is, they'll do everything that they can so that people don't ask them. They'll do anything that they can so that people don't challenge them, that people don't ask too many questions. That's why their behavior most of the time is covert, because they want to be able to get away with it, not take responsibility, not own up. It takes a strong person to be able to call the narcissist out. And I'm not suggesting that you do that, but one day, at some point, they will be. It doesn't have to be you. What is important is that you escape, or that you carry on with your life, knowing that you're safe, that you've got your life back together, you feel confident, you've got your self-worth back, and that you can move forward. The narcissist is all about destruction. It's all about putting other people down, siphoning that energy from other people because they can't do it for themselves. And they keep doing it and doing it and doing it until someone stops them in their tracks. But the last trick that they do, the last trick that I'm talking about here, is completely and utterly destroying you before they leave. They can't have you feeling and doing better than them. They can't have you being stronger than them and questioning them about their behavior. They can't have that. So if they destroy you and put you down, you're not likely going to do that. You have to be destroyed. You have to be put down. You have to be made feel like you are nothing, because they don't want you to get up and be yourself and be good, because they believe that you belong to them. They objectify you and think that you are their property, that they can do whatever they want, that they can leave you there and come back for you right there, and they can do whatever it is that they want. This objectification is the disconnection from self and reality. When you are disconnected from yourself, how can you connect to other people? How can you conduct a life full of fulfillment and joy? You can't, because if you're not, you don't feel, you don't want to feel. All you do is you destroy, because you see that your life has been so destroyed. You've got to do it to others, because it can't be that you are the one that is not okay, that you are the one that has to live a different life from everybody else. You feel like you're missing out, but you don't know what it is. You don't feel. So this is the narrative in the narcissist's head. This is what's going on in their mind. Is the fact that they are so annoyed, they're jealous of you, that they can't feel. They can't love the way that you do, so destroying you is the only thing that they can do. That is what they are about, is to destroy people. Not lift them up, not to give them joy and hope and love. They weren't given this as children. So if you don't experience that as a child, you're never going to understand it when it's given to you on a plate, like you did. Unconditional love, you gave them kindness, compassion, patience, everything. They don't see it. It doesn't register in their mind. They don't see this. They've got to destroy you, like you meant nothing, like you were the worst person on this earth. And it's wrong. Of course it's wrong. And of course you don't deserve it. But they don't see it like that. They've got to destroy you because you're good, you're pure. And putting you down, making you feel like nothing, is the only thing that they have got. Destruction, putting someone down, making someone's life challenging, painful. Because that's all they have ever had in their life. And they're just repeating the same patterns from childhood. This is the narcissist's last trick. It's to destroy you, put you down. And then they're going to come back for you. And they're going to think that you're going to welcome them with open arms. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Completely and utterly ridiculous the way that they think. But they do. They do, and they do that. Arm yourself, protect yourself against these people. Get to a place where you feel strong enough to say no, thank you, but no. And that you can move forward and rebuild your life on a whole nother level, so much better than it was before, because you can, and you can do it, all right, and you will do it. If you are someone that is going through this and would like someone to talk to, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I've also got a mentorship which you can join, or a journal club to help